Hey guys, this is Alan coming to you live from inside the JCR Offroad garage where we are preparing for a Hoth-like winter here in Michigan. If you're going to be going against the elements, there's nothing better than protecting your engine. To do that, I give you the JCR Offroad engine skid. Let's see how it goes on.
Take the hex head bolts provided and hang them through the two holes in the bottom of each of the engine mounts like this. Now take the engine brackets, one for the driver's side and one for the passenger side, and place them over the two bolts you have hanging from the engine mounts. Now use a washer, lock washer, and a nut to hold them up in place. Keep them loose at this time though. If your JK has the front transmission skid/brace, here it is time to remove that. Use an 18mm wrench or socket. Using an 18mm socket, remove the two bolts holding the transfer case skid to the cross member. Once you have the engine skid in place, use one of those 18mm bolts to hold it up and into position. On the front of the skid, use the provided button head bolts and flange nuts to hold the skid to the engine brackets. Keep these loose for now, just enough to hold them in place. There's two bolts on each socket. Now place the remaining two bolts into the engine skid at the cross member. If needed, you may need to shift the skid forward or backwards to make sure all of them line up. In this case, I did so with a crowbar. Starting with the engine mount, tighten all of your bolts down. At the cross member, tighten the bolts down and torque them to 35 foot-pounds. Once everything's tight, do double check all of your clearances on the drive shafts and your control arms.
Well, there you have it. The skid is in, it's nice and tough, and he's ready for anything Mother Nature throws at him. If you have any questions about this install, never hesitate to give me a call or shoot me an email and I'll help you out in any way that I can. Again, this is Alan with JCR Offroad.